Now, it speaks Atlas 3I, it speaks in light, it speaks in color, it speaks in vibration. All light contains information. The sun, to us, when we look at your solar system, is a portal through which constantly information is being offered to you. This is why in periods of solar maximum, as you call it, or when there are many outbursts of solar flares, in a short period of time, big transformational shifts often take place on Earth. There is, you could say, that reflection mechanism. The solar plexus in your body, now looking at the chakra system, is your, you could say, moving engine. It is what fires you up, what allows you to decide what direction you choose to move into next. All of the heavenly bodies, your sun, your moon, all the stars in their own way speak with you. Now, we're not saying that your astrological chart or those stars or the moon or the sun determine your state of being because you do. We're saying you're the creator of this entire orchestration in your very own way. You are the center point of the galaxy as you observe it from your own point of view. And with all the storylines and all the reflections that you're offering yourself, you're giving yourself a chance to remember, to wake up, to realize, to open your eyes, to allow the pineal gland to activate even further so that you can see through the veil and remember who you really are, where you're from, what you came to do here, which is to explore the possibility, the creativity, the inspiration of you fully embodying your true natural self. And so, with Atlas 3I right now in your galaxies, you are giving yourself the entree, you could say, the beginning of a deep, deep reminder of a new chapter that is about to begin. And let us tell you this, it is not done speaking. Both Atlas 3I as well as some of its, you could say, sidekicks. Looking at the many comets that are adjoining it in one way or another, not saying that it is pulling other comets in, but that the orchestration of all of them at once knows a real orchestration. That there is communication in the galaxy and it is quote-unquote tightening, you could say, as a type of energetic web surrounding your Earth so that you can begin to feel and experience in your very own way the information download of what it is that you've been craving to remember for so long. Now, this is something that follows, you could say, a type of galactic clock, a type of divine order and timing. All these elements, all these heavenly bodies are moving players on the stage of what you believe to be out there, but which is truly, as we said before, within yourself. Now, if you wish to look at the skies as the go-between, you could say, between yourself being focused on Earth, on a planet, and the source, the one, the energy, the creator, whatever you wish to call it, God. For us, it is all the same one energy vibration. If you imagine that that source energy is quote-unquote hiding behind the scenes, but it has an overview over the entire multiverse. It can see your skies, your galaxies, and your planet, and you in it. Then you can imagine, if you like, that the galaxy as a go-between is the mirror that connects you to the source. And to come up or connect this with a biblical phrasing, wherein often the Trinity as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit is being mentioned, you could then see, if you wish, the Father as the source energy that is behind the scene, so to speak, The Son as yourself, the incarnation of the Father in human form, spirit embodied in a human vessel for human experience. And the Holy Spirit is the go-between, which is represented symbolically as the galaxy, and things synchronistically lining up for you in your life from day to day. That what you call being in the flow, as if everything just falls into place automatically, you don't even have to lift a finger. That would be, in this symbology, the Holy Spirit. Now, your galaxies at this time are really pulling your collective attention to the existence, the presence of the Holy Spirit concept in your daily life. And the more attention that is being pulled in that direction, the more people begin to realize, wait a minute, we are not just on this earth and that's it. We're not living in a little box. There's so much more beyond that that will accelerate an expansion in consciousness, in awareness, in spiritual growth automatically, as with the observation of the mirror reflection of what is currently going on in your galaxy, the orchestration between the comets and the interstellar visitor that you call Atlas 3I. All of this together invites you to the remembrance of your greater self, because like we said before, it is all eventually within you. Now, the synchronicities do not end there. Atlas, the name Atlas, is also known from your Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, Atlas was an opponent of Zeus, Zeus being the god within that type of mythology. They had a fight, we're just gonna give you the shortcut version. They had a fight, Zeus won, and he punished Atlas by giving him the task to carry and hold up one corner of the heavens. He was carrying the heavens on his shoulders. Now, you may have seen in your life images, statues of Atlas carrying the world on his shoulders, but that is a free-flowing interpretation that as time progressed eventually became more mainstream. But the original story is that he had to carry the heavens, thus defending, in a sense, and taking care of structure and order in your world. So Atlas also represents the idea of keeping up structure and order. Guess what starts to wobble first when you're being invited to look beyond your current understanding and to remember more of your full greater self? The structure and order begins to behave in a really odd way. And it gives you new reflections, and you may encounter synchronicities that you had not yet expected to occur before. They may happen faster, more erratically, more unpredictable. This is your playing field. This is your exercise time, you could say. This is the perfect timing for self-expansion in all possible ways, for picking up a new passion that you have been postponing picking up, for cleaning up things that you have been pushing to the side, for addressing topics that you secretly know you've been suppressing. And to give yourself the time and space to do this now in a way that aligns with your higher self, to embody your true, deeper knowing. To say no when you mean to say no, and to say yes when you desire to say yes. To allow yourself to speak your truth, to stand in your center point. All of these things right now aren't just little minute adjustments in working on your character of self. Right now, doing that is like bringing huge amounts of gold into the deposit of your spiritual bank account, so to speak. It really helps you to accelerate what has already been set in motion a long time ago. That intergalactic clock has always been ticking. But what has really been set into motion and has accelerated to quite a degree 8 years ago, when Oumuamua, the one who came first, reminded you to not be overly focused on just being in your head, but to begin to embody. And this is why energetically you could say that during those 8 years, you have moved yourself all the way into the tip of the tail, from which now Atlas 3I is bringing you its own messages of light, of what needs to be seen, which is one of the reasons why it turned green. The heart chakra color is green. You are being sent to the heart. Now you are leaving the mind and being sent to the heart so that you can have the heart lead you and allow the mind to follow, as it was, you could say, created to do. Now, another synchronicity in Atlas 3I, which may have been noticed by some of you already. The number 3, it is encompassing the Trinity. You are living in this Father, Son, and Holy Spirit construct, so to speak. You do orient from the incarnated self. You always have a never-ending connection to the source, the one, the all that is. And you move through that journey in constant collaboration with what you could call the Holy Spirit concept. Your connection to the greater field of knowledge that carries you through divine timing and reflection from day to day. Also, 3I could be read in a different way, reading it as the third eye. Atlas 3I, order from the third eye point of view. Order and structure from a new point of view carried by the energy vibration of the heart is a whole different kind of order than believing you can see what you see from your duality, from just two eyes, and believing that you need to keep order and structure by forcing it down, by manipulating others, or by coming from fear or control. All of this is playing out right now. You're really shaking, you could say, the foundation of your current mainstream understanding of what life is and how it functions. And the old paradigm systems, such as your politics, your financial system, and many others will begin to reflect back to you that you are really on the verge of a new chapter. And it is time to allow yourself to center in that as much as possible before it starts to get really shaky. Because if you do that now, you will be standing ever so much more centered and strong once it does. We're not saying this to create any type of anxiety or fear, because that would be counterproductive. Much of this really is about, like we said before, following your passion, allowing your heart to lead you, to guide you, to trust yourself from moment to moment, to surrender. And for some people that doesn't mean working harder on yourself, but sometimes even working a little less hard and allowing more, because that is the vibration from which you then will be creating much more effortlessly. It is only the mind that thinks that things need to be done, need to be forced. It is the heart that knows. No idea comes to you for no reason. No desire just drops into you for no reason. It propels you forward. It allows you to explore what is and what is not you. With that said, we invite you to dance with us so that we may co-create with you a playful constellation of dancing stars.